Hello and welcome to Miss Charlotte Astrology. My name is Charlotte. I'm a full-time working astrologer, and on this channel I analyze the astrological charts of public figures. And very often they're celebrities, and they normally come in the form of, say, fashionistas, iconic fashionistas, and musicians. And that is certainly the case today, as I'll be analyzing the Synastry chart of a power couple. These are two people at the top of their game, and they are the Emperor and the Empress of the fashion and music, two industries, the fashion industry and the music industry. And of course they are Rihanna and her partner A$AP Rocky. I don't know if they're married. They're not married, are they? But they're like in a common law situation because they've got a couple of kids. They just announced they're having a third one. They were at the Met Gala yesterday, and she revealed she's pregnant, so we're very happy for her. And I was looking for a really good reason to look at their synastry. So Rihanna's trending right now, so let's get into it and have a look at her relationship with A$AP Rocky, which is for the years they've been together, like 4 or 5 years now. I've had a lot of people ask me for their synastry analysis, so here we are finally. Before I dive in, I just want you guys to know, yes, I do readings. There may or may not be a few 60-minute readings left. If there's some available, book it now. Otherwise, I do 15-minute recorded readings, recording my voice, analyzing your chart. I do full chart readings, transit readings, and synastry readings, and then I do 5-minute focus readings and astrocartography readings. So the 5-minute one's a specific area of your life or a specific part of your chart you would like insight into, or an astrocartography reading where you're like, where should I go on holiday? where should I move to based on my lines? If you're interested in that, please book below. If you don't want to do that, I do have a member section. It's £5 a month. It's just one tier, and I post extra content on there. It's a great way to support me. And if you don't want to do that, please like, subscribe, comment, click the bell. It's free, and it helps me with the algorithm. So I can get to 10K subscribers by June. I'd really like that. And I'd really, really like to have a nice, regular, decent payday from YouTube to keep my lights on. So thank you so much for supporting me. And yeah, this ad was brought to you by our sponsors, me. All right, so let's have a look at their synastry. So just want to let you know, I don't have a time for A$AP, and I don't know if the time that we have for Rihanna is correct, because it's got a C or D rating, Rodin rating on astro.com, but we're going to use it for funsies. And if there's ever a change, if we find out their real birth times, we'll just redo it. We'll amend it. I'm open to being wrong. I'm open, like, it's fine. And you know what? As I analyze this, I'll have it in the front of my mind that this may not be the correct birth time. So we're really going to focus off the aspects of the planets more than anything. Okay. All right. So Rihanna is the inner ring. She's the blue planets, and A$AP is the outer ring, he's the red planets. Okay. So Rihanna has, according to this birth time, an Aries rising, moon, Venus, and Jupiter is also lumped in there. She has a sun in Pisces, a Mercury in retrograde in Aquarius, and then she's got a Mars at 28 degrees in Sagittarius. And A$AP, he has a Sun and Mercury in a retrograde as well. Sun and Mercury in Libra. His Venus is at 28 degrees in Leo, which forms a really beautiful trine with her Mars. And he's got a moon in Cancer. And yeah. And they both have north nodes in Pisces because they were born within a year of each other. They're the same age. So yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next. We'll look at the conjunction first, and then we'll circle back and have a look at like the chart as a whole and look at the aspects. Dominating the brat, Aries conjunctions. I do actually really like these conjunctions. I really enjoy a synastry chart because I've seen it work well before, where the masculine person with the masculine planet, in this case Mars, lies in a conjunction with the feminine person's feminine planets. In this case, it's her moon and her Venus. This is powerful. If you like Greek mythology, Greek or Roman mythology, if you know, you know, think, who was the one being that could tame Mars, Aries? Who was the one being? The one being that could do it. That could seduce him and then electrify him and have him fall into a slumber in her lap. it was Venus or Aphrodite. And that's the case here. If there is a woman that could get A$AP Rocky to settle down, it's Rihanna, right? And vice versa. You know, this is a very powerful, sexually potent chemistry here. Okay, so his Mars is in Aries. And if this is the right time for her chart, his Mars, his phallus is on her face. That's what's happening here. If someone's Mars sits on your rising sign, their physical appearance, their aura, the way they come across, their energy, it's going to be the perfect embodiment of what they find sexually desirable. She is physically the embodiment of everything he thinks is attractive. She turns him on, right? And then if we go deeper into these layers, it's not just her physical appearance, it's her Venus, it's her values, her love language, the way she expresses herself, the way she dresses, her moon, her emotional intelligence, her fiery, dominating energy. He likes that. He likes a spicy queen. So I think this is a really nice energy here. She really gets him going. If he has trouble, because he's a bit quiet, isn't he? I don't want to say he's insecure, but if he does have some inhibitions or insecurities, she's able to talk him through it. She's able to she knows how to make him vulnerable, and she knows how to make him comfortable, and yeah, and vice versa. I think she can be the feminine one in this relationship. Even though he's got some Libra placements, he's got a Cancer moon, you think that he would be the more feminine one out of the two, but he's a soft dom. He knows how to exert his power and control in a gentle, diplomatic, respectful way. Like if she's acting up and she's getting mouthy and she's, dare I say, getting bitchy, he's someone that can check her very gently. Like, don't do that. Right? And we're going to get into his placements in her 7th house, but this is a nice match here. I mean, it could turn toxic. I feel like they could fight quite a lot. And then when they get back together, it's very hot. It's very passionate. The makeup session is long. The makeup session is hot and fiery, I'll tell you. And also her Jupiter in Aries, and keep in mind, Jupiter represents husband and marriage. I know they're not in a conjunction. Her Jupiter is not in a conjunction with his Mars, but it's that husband phallus. He's got a husband phallus. I'm trying to mind my language. I'm trying to really, because I don't like swearing too much. I'm trying to lessen that. But yeah, he's got that husband phallus. So it's hot, it's sexy, it's cute. Also, if a Mars and a Moon are together, or a Mars and a Venus are together, the Mars person, through sexual contact, pierces her soul and gets her pregnant. That's the so the Mars person, through the act of passionate lovemaking, is going to dominate the Moon Venus person. It's a shot to the heart. And it makes her submissive. He tamed her as much as she tamed him. So I like this. They both have their north nodes in Pisces. I'd love to know where this is in his chart. If this is the correct time, this is in her 12th house. I mean, she has a planet here, and they're not in a conjunction. She's got her north node and her sun together, which is main character energy, learning to accept yourself, creative freedom, all those things. Is very main character energy. It could also be very tyrannical. You got to watch that. If your north node's with your sun, you're meant to be a boss. Try to watch out for that that tyrannical energy that could come out with that. But yeah, she's meant to be the belle of the ball and be the boss. And I'm just wondering, because this is in her 12th house. I mean, it's the house of heaven, but it's also the house of hell. And his north node is here as well. And I'm wondering if there is some messiness here. I don't really know, because I don't know where this is playing out in his house, but sometimes it can be a little bit dangerous. Like being together could activate the enemies, you know, because that's what the 12th house is, secret enemies. They can come out to play with this. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Peaceful open enemy. So, if this is her correct birth time and she does have her descendant in Libra, she's in Libra's 7th house, her ideal partner, even though it sounds counterproductive or counterintuitive, whatever, because she has a lot of Aries in her chart, you think, oh, having someone with the opposing energy, that's not going to work. Well, sometimes people with opposing placements, they cover your blind spots. And because they're opposite side of the coin, then they're not going to be afraid of you. And I think he knows how to hold his ground in a quiet and calm way. Of course, he's got a Mars in Aries, so I feel like he can pop off, like when he's like dealing with annoying, unproductive, uncooperative people. I feel like he can pop off. I feel like that has happened because he's recently had some trouble, hasn't he? If you know the story of why he got into legal trouble, because I don't fully know the story, can you put in the comments? But it did involve like weaponry and things like that. It did involve some sort of assault. But anyway, generally, I feel like he is a very solid, calm, cooperative person. And at least he believes he's fair. I feel like he tries to be as fair as possible, very fair-minded. But yeah, his Libra placements are in her 7th house of partnership. Now, the 7th house is peaceful partnership. They're your best friends. They're your romantic partners, your platonic partners, your business partners. But they could also be your open enemies. They're people that can challenge you, and he does that and can give her a different perspective. He knows how to soothe her. And I think he also equally knows how to quietly upset her, like piss her off in a way, because he is going to challenge her. But I think she needs that. I think she just can't be with someone who just always agrees with her. Yeah, he's got ASAP Rocky has that kind of quiet, that soft dom, quiet confidence, right? He's not like a soft, weak pushover. He's got a stillness in him, and he's got some stillness. He's got fairness. He's got a lot of divine masculine. That doesn't mean he's perfect, though. Like I said, I feel like he can pop off. He's got some harsh aspects, but yeah, he seems pretty cool, calm, and collected compared to her anyway. So yeah, let's move down. Okay, no place like home. If this is her 4th house, the 4th house is like the foundation of your chart. It's a foundational house. It's how you grew up. It's like the mother energy, right? It's where you nurture and nourish yourself. So your 4th house, if someone's got placements in there, I mean, they can make you go crazy. Pisces upset me very often. People was like, why do you hate Pisces? Because it's my 4th house. It's my family. I've got a lot of Pisces in my family. They drive me completely insane. And that can be the case when someone's in your 4th house, but they can also stabilize you. And this is a good placement. His moon is at home in Cancer. It sits in her 4th house. And it's a very fertile placement. And together they've got a brood going. Now they're going to be quite a large family. So yeah, he makes her 4th house very fertile. She's got Vesta here, which is sacred protection. His moon sits on there. It's a protective, cozy, loving. It's the hearth. It's the fire, like the fireplace. Like that's what I'm seeing here. It's very comfortable. It's very calm. I am wondering though, because he's got moon in a very close proximity to Chiron, if there is trouble with women in the family, like, because Chiron is where you're wounded, but it's also where you need to help others. And if his moon is here, then that might mean that having children is going to help him understand some kind of family female trauma, or like, I'm just wondering what's going on here. Does anybody know what's going on? I don't know much about ASAP Rocky. I just know he's got a really nice set of cheekbones and makes good music. I don't know much else about him. Chiron with the moon, rejection of the mother, or even trouble with processing his own feelings. I'm like, I'm still feeling that out. Otherwise, a moon in Cancer is a very paternal person, and in a man, a very loving, warm, paternal person who is very concerned with doing those traditional things and having a family, you know. I think with all her Aries placements, and her Aries placements square this, but again, it's not the worst because he's got her blind spots. He's like leading the way when it comes to that domestic world. He wants a family, and she followed him. She followed him there into that fourth house. So gentle. It's a very gentle energy. He's got a Venus at 28 degrees in Leo. He needed to be with someone who was a high achiever, boss lady. Like, he needed that because Venus and Leo people, I don't know if you see yourself this way, but I see you. I clock you. They need to be with very often like people who are at the top of their game in some field. So very often they're attracted to geniuses, or they're attracted to geniuses, or like creatives, or people that have a lot of money, people that shine very brightly, people that are very good looking. It just depends, right? They need to be with someone that they can be proud of, someone they can look up to, right? Because Leo loves glamour. Leo loves high achievers. Leo is a fire sign. They don't want to be with a brokey. So he needed someone that could be that. Who's going to be that? Rihanna can be that for sure. Let's just move down so we can look at some of these aspects. Now, there's a lot of squares here. There's some T-squares, but look at this great big fire trine they have here. It's very abundant. Venus is your love language, your value systems. It's like, it's that feminine desire, right? And that is in a trine with her Mars, the masculine desire, the motivation. So basically what we're seeing here is an exact alignment at 28 degrees between her ambitious boss lady energy and his desires. Being with her is going to afford him a very beautiful life, not just in terms of family, but in terms of visibility. Leo placements do enjoy being seen, or even if they're introverted, they like the prestige. They want to be with someone that they are proud of, someone that if they can either show off or show off their partner, or both. Like, they love that power couple energy. So yeah, this is a really nice alignment. He supports her. Absolutely. He encourages her. I think he's a really good, I think she probably gets a lot of advice from him. And then, she will pursue her goals. She will climb to the top of the mountain with his encouragement. And if we look, it creates a grand trine with Jupiter, which is marriage. So there's a lot of, it's like the joining of empires, right? She has a slightly bigger empire, but they're very like powerful people in their own rights, and they come together, and they're bigger together. They make a really good team. They look good together. They have businesses potentially together. It's a marriage of sorts, even if he hasn't put a ring on it, or she hasn't put a ring on it, like whatever. I just feel like they have a really good system going. It's good. It's not perfect though. Don't get me wrong. There are lots of oppositions and squares. I think that the challenge with these generational planets, because generational planets represent things that are bigger than you. So if they're in squares with personal placements, it means that there are demands put on you. There's a very heavy weight on your shoulders, which is burdening you. And in this case, all the publicity, and if this is on her midheaven, the everyday toll of running a business, and that can get in the way of family, of romantic and familial connections. It can be frustrating. It can be a bit of an ego death. Like if they have a really good relationship, but the industries that they're in, it could potentially be, is the word demasculine, no, that's not it. Emasculating? The demands of the public and the demands of the industry can make him feel like he's not shining that brightly, or maybe within that industry he is rejected, or he feels like he might just be a side character, because the sun is like, his sun in Libra is like his individual creative energy where you shine brightly. And if it's being squared by these big planets, whatever's the demands of the work of the public is it could lead to feeling rejected, or feeling like you are a secondary character, or that you're invisible, or that you're not good enough, you know. So I'm wondering if he felt at some point that maybe he wasn't good enough or for her, or yeah. There's a lot going on here, but I think they genuinely have a really nice relationship. It's just these things that are bigger than them that could get in the way. Does anybody know if there's been some chatter? I don't know if it's accurate, but does anybody know if has he been unfaithful to her? Put in the comments. I don't know. I hope he's not. He better not. It'd be very upsetting. But yeah, things look very high pressure here. Beautiful in a lot of ways. There's some genuine love and connection here, but there are some complications here. And it's situational, right? Also, I just forgot to mention, if this is her right time, her vertex is in Libra. The descendant, which is the partnership placement, right? Your ideal partner. This is even stronger because vertex is in a conjunction here. So that's the soulmate placement. It's also like cataclysmic, potentially catastrophic big blow up events, but it could be a very loving partnership. It could be someone that rocks your world forever, its pleasure and its pain. So if she does have a vertex, if the vertex here is in Libra and he's a Libra, I mean, he embodies all the energies, or he embodies everything that she would want in a partner. So yeah, there's some really nice things here. Anyway, but guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I like these two together. They got a lot of good things going on. Any Pisces here or Libra people, are you guys together? How's that going for you? Because their sun signs aren't clashing. They're very separate. I think that's actually kind of a good thing. They've got some other nice alignments. Generally, sun sign astrology, like, it doesn't really mean anything because your suns can be squared or opposed, and then your Venuses are trining or sextiling, or, you know. So, yeah, I'm just wondering, where are the Pisces people and the Libra people, the Pisces Libra couples? Where are you at? How's that go? You're both dreamers, and you're both like the softer personalities of those, not soft as in weak, but like the more gentle sun signs. So, yeah. That said, they've got so much fire that they're not completely gentle. So I don't want to upset anybody here that has a Pisces sun or a Libra sun. I don't want to suggest that you're unable to defend yourself. Okay. Anyway, I'll let you guys go, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.